The one thing that I really resent about corporate America, and my list of grievances is long, so you know this one is important, is the return to office mandate. And not necessarily working in the office, because I've done that in the past, but forcing people to come back. Because what happens is they have to pay for that commute. So if it's an hour each way, and that's 2 hours a day that you, as the employee, get the privilege of paying in order to go to their office and sit on Zoom calls for 8 hours before making the return trek back home. I just never really understood the principle of that the employee has to pay for and own the commute as part of the privileges of working for an organization. I think those days are done. I definitely did it younger as I was in my career, but one of the last commutes I had was 90 minutes each way in the cities, whether I drove or took the train, door to door, it was 90 minutes each way. And I got really resentful of that really quickly. Now, maybe because I was older and younger, that's fine. It's part of paying your dues. But man, if you've been working at home successfully for 2 or 3 years because of the pandemic, and now they're forcing you to go back to the office, you're picking up the tab, right? It's your time that you're now giving up in order, again, for the privilege to go to work for this company. And more often than not, you're on Zoom calls because the folks you work with aren't actually in that office. And again, you've got commute expenses, right? If you're taking the train, you're driving, car. But again, it's still the time that really, really, really bothers me more than anything else. So again, I was just thinking about that this weekend when I saw, again, the government forcing people to come back to the office, and that's just going to spur even more businesses to make people come back to the office. So curious if you're one of those Gen Xers that has been forced to go back to the office, how do you feel about it? Are you looking for a new job? And if you are, have you considered, escaping corporate? My pitch to the frustrated, burned out, resentful Gen Xers in corporate to look at what's on the other side. Come join our free Slack group. I think we had almost 100 people sign up last week, which is awesome. You can find the link in my bio. I've got a couple of other free resources in there. Not selling you anything, but if you are and have hit that breaking point, come check it out. But the education's free, the connections are free. You'll meet some really good people. Again, we have kind of a no asshole policy in there, so you can be assured that it's good folks that we have in there. So anyway, if you've started your trek back to corporate this week, good luck.